Wake Up Now, WORC. When you look at their stock on 9/16/21, they jumped up tremendously and they came up. With Wake Up Now, they have a track record going back where if you look at them, I would say that they're probably heading towards that 0.13 mark again and traveling back up. They had a high there of 0.52 a while back. There's potential where if you're able to get in on this, then that might be a 5 times play in the future if they graph out like they did before and if they headed back up towards that mark. Right now, if you look at February to March of 2021, you look 6 months down the road, went through a couple quarters. So we'll see what they have on their quarterly coming up, depending on how their quarterly goes. You never know, but I would say that in the future, heading towards 2022, 2023, you'd probably see them coming back and going to like a $2 mark and then slowly bumping up towards 2025 to get back to where they were. They have some room to go. If you look at them and you look at their shares outstanding, they have 159 million. When you look at their revenue and you break it down per share, though, they're showing a 0.06. So they're one of those that they definitely have some room to go and some time to go on them. But going to that 0.52, it's just how you value a stock. Any stock you invest in is going to be risky, but you never know what their financials are going to report. So this gives some information on them that they're in the financial sector, their credit service, their address. It just tells a little bit about them. And once again, when you look at them, their high was 0.52. So compared to looking at if their revenue share is a 0.06, how will that reflect in the future? If you think they're not quite worth that, they went up to that 0.1 mark. So if you say that the 0.06 to the 0.13 is probably a decent time to buy in before stuff changes and they might shoot up to that 0.52. If they get back up to that 0.52, I would expect them to definitely, once they're over 50 cents and they can hold over 50 cents, that they'll probably raise back up towards that dollar mark and then head towards that $2 mark in the future. And once they go towards that $2 mark, you might be looking at 2023 when they get there. But depending on the growth through 2022, or if the stock takes off and enough people are on it, they could definitely push their volume up and push their revenue up. And depending on where their short position is, you could definitely see the stock rising in the future, though, over $1. And it's one that on a long play out, when you look back to 2013 and you look at 6 years and you look at where we're at and you go into the future to 2028, maybe they might hit that $6 again. So I just wanted to throw this one out there for those that are invested in the stock, that they're kind of on that rise again and showing that. And if they rise up like they did before, you could definitely see those healthy gains come back to. They held for about a month on the healthy gains, where it's all about entry. So if you bought in low and you're able to get out high, once again, it's all about the people buying that stock, how many people are invested. And if you can unload that stock at that high price, you could definitely, if you're looking at holding it long term into the future, but if it goes up to that 0.5 and doesn't come back down again, then now's a good entry point. So this is just one that caught my eye this last week. I forgot to post about it, and that was on 9/16. This caught my eye. So keep a if you're invested in this stock, this might be one to keep an eye on this next week to see if they continue to rise or if they fall, and where they kind of fit into your portfolio and how to adjust some things in your portfolio around them. Thanks for watching.